My life is a God story that only He can do. Miracle on miracles that only He could do. Over 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with pulmonary arterial hypertension, chronic, progressive, and rare disease categorized by high blood pressure in the lung arteries due to narrowing reach, restricted blood flow, this increased pressure on the right side of the heart. After I was diagnosed, I was left with very little information and no one to help. I was truly scared and struggling for what was next. While Google is good for finding things out, some things were misinformation, like reading that there was only a 5-year life expectancy. But God never left me. A friend told me to go to the Ohio State Ross Hospital, and once I found a doctor to confirm, I found a team of doctors and a PAH team to help me with the direction I needed to go. It was explained that there was no cure. There was no reversal. I needed to be on a special diet, limited fluid intake, giving up swimming, and many other hurdles along my journey. As I said, miracles that only He could do. See, in December 26, 2007, I had brain surgery with a tumor in a tough spot. But God walked me through that, and He can walk me through this and show me how to become an overcomer. I have seen God show Himself in so many ways through all this, and He is all I've ever needed. About 6 months ago, I started struggling in my health journey. I am taking 3 orals and had a central line with a pump on 24/7. The medication that ran through the pump and the central line was very much similar to chemo. Same side effects for the most part. In August of 2025, I started a new medication that was an injection. For years, I had said I wouldn't give myself a shot. But the results we saw with the injection outweighed my mental struggle of injecting myself every 3 weeks. It has truly become a lifeline for me all this time and while completely entrusting in God. In November of 2025, after an echo, we started a conversation of taking off my pump and central line. At the time, I told very few people because I wasn't sure this was going to be a go. But in February of 2026, we saw my pressures restored, my heart restored back to normal size. Lord, there is no one like you. And no one can touch my heart the way you do. After my February 2026 echo appointment, Mom and I went to Texas and Oklahoma for about 3 weeks. And on March 15th of 2026 was my first Sunday back and serving at New Life. That afternoon, I noticed some swelling around my central line, and it was going up my neck. We went to the OSU ER, and I spent almost 24 hours in ER once they decided to admit me with a possible infection around my central line. But they didn't know the infection type until 2 days later. I had a really bad sepsis infection. If I had waited longer to be checked out, I wouldn't be here. His timing is always perfect. I was glad not to have been away from home and that He had all this happen close to my PAH team and doctors. Once I was told of the type of infection, the work was not to let it affect my heart. We decided to take out the central line, and I am no longer on a pump. But only on oral medications and injection. You see, patients who go on pumps usually are told they are never off of it for life. They're on it forever. March 17th, 2026, my day shift nurse saw me be the first patient ever to come off the med and the pump in her care career. I know we all go through things, but He never leaves you, ever. Make it well with my soul. Don't let me face this loneliness alone. Make it well with my soul. I need a peace that only heaven knows. Jesus, could you please just sit and cry with me? That was the day of rejoicing and remembering all that he had done for me. As of last Wednesday, I completed 4 weeks of IV antibiotics through a PICC line. It was a bargaining chip to be freed from the hospital. Today, I am pump-free, line-free. And I am so thankful that I am coming out on the other side stronger, 1 foot in front of the other, hands still raising, hands still praising. I made it. I am still counting my blessings for all that you have done in my life. The more I look in the details, the more of your goodness I find. Because God, you are truly good. Thank you.